Okay, here I'm with game 3 of a standard matchup, Esper tokens versus mono red. See if we can get our opener up. So here's our starting hand. You can definitely do with some a source of white mana, but we've got some removal, and we're on the play, so it's not too bad. Tragic Slip for his Stromkirk Noble is going to be pretty nice here. We're going to do this now. Take out the Stromkirk as a replacement, and a Rakdos Cackler, but still got removal to deal with it. So we're definitely hoping for some white mana soon. Plays an Ash Zealot, and we're going to ultimate price that. Don't want to take 2 damage now. Probably save our other ultimate price for the Noble. So we're not drawing into lands, which puts us in a difficult position. And he has a Searing Spear for our Bola Augur. You're into another Augur. Really would have rather seen lands. Pick up a Glowing Souls off of that, but still unable to play it due to lack of mana. So he just drops out his whole hand here, which puts us in a difficult position. We play out Tauran's Invocation to try and stem the bleeding. And actually take out some of these things, but it's all trades. Really the worst thing is the lack of mana. I mean, if we'd got a Plains early and had enough mana, we'd have filled the board with tokens easily. Could have flashbacked our Lingering Souls here and been in a much more stable position at this point in the game. But it's not quite over yet. In search of a land here. Gonna Lingering Souls and leave it ultimate price open, I think, to kill off the Noble. He activates his Hellion Crucible, gets a 4/4 Hellion out, which is definitely a pain. Decide to keep one of my spirits back. It seems I've got Intangible Virtue and I can make some bigger spirits, and also allows me to attack this turn. Whether it made any great difference, I kind of doubt, but never mind. So we trade with all his creatures there, apart from the Stromkirk. And then he has a Hound of Griselbrand, which is pretty awkward for us. Decide to leave mana back instead of playing out the Knight of Glory, which is our sideboard card. It's not really that great in this match, apart from against Rakdos Cackler, but I figured early creatures is fairly important in this matchup. Sadly, Forbidden Alchemy doesn't really find much, apart from a Runechanter's Pike. So, about the Knight of Glory, Runechanter's Pike, and equip, and then get in for 9 here with Exalted. Halves his life total, which is fairly nice, but we're on 4 life, and it's going to make our life difficult. I think I misplayed here. I think I probably should have blocked with the other way around, because this way my spirit dies, and that could have been avoided. And but I don't think it makes any difference actually in the end. Just a misunderstood double strike there a bit. Oh, actually, if my spirit's still been alive, I could have attacked for 8, was it? 8, and then gained 8 life, which would have put me on 9. Actually, yeah, potentially we could have won there if we'd blocked the right way, because Vault would have allowed us to gain some life, and we would still have been able to block somewhere. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, no, we probably still would have been dead. Actually, I think. Yeah, probably still ended up dead. So no big deal. Equally, he could have drawn a Searing Spear or some other burn spell to kill us off and do the last points of damage. So yeah, it was a tight game, but ultimately we lost, and it's not the easiest of games. If you can establish early token presence and just make them big, then you definitely have an advantage. They're usually just throwing out small 2/2s in the early going, and you can do throw out a lot more creatures a lot faster than they can. But if you don't get going quickly, then you will get beaten down, as I have shown.